Hey, what's going on? Welcome to G-Ball Vision. Today we're taking a look at EDC knives under $75 that absolutely deliver. And stick around because there's a new release in here that is already making waves in 2025. I have a little something for everyone in today's video. While we're getting started, let me know down in the comments what your carry is. We're going to kick it off with the Vosteed Raccoon, and this is one of the best budget knives, in my opinion, that you can get your hands on. These have been very popular. They have a bunch of different blade shapes and different locking mechanisms. This is the one I prefer here. We are looking at $69. We have 3 1/4 inches of 14C 28N stainless steel, which is a great steel in this price point, and Vosteed does it very well. Nice sharpening choil. Love that low tip Bowie blade. Dual thumb studs for the deployment. Those are aluminum and they are anodized. We have green micarta here, but they have a couple different variations you can choose from. And we do have a deep carry clip that is going to be reversible for our lefty brothers and sisters out there. And no worries, there is recessed steel liners in there to give this some nice rigidity. This is an awesome mid-size knife and one of the best budget EDC knives you can get your hands on. Next up, we have the CJRB Frac, and for the people who've been around for a little while know I absolutely love this knife. CJRB does a killer job when it comes to their button locks, and the Frac is one of their best, if not their best, button plunge locks. We're looking at a price point of around $50 to $60 depending on which variation you go with. We're looking at their ARPM9 steel. We have a cutout for the deployment there and very good solid action, especially with that 4-inch blade here. This is a huge folding knife. We have cross-cut steel handles here, and then there is milling in there for weight relief. We also have a deep carry clip that is going to be reversible and a lanyard hole for the lanyard fans. This is an absolute beast and has been one of my favorite budget knives of the last couple of years. Next up, we are taking a look at one of my favorite EDC fixed blades of 2025 so far. This is called the Tenable Par, and this bad boy is coming in under $50, especially if you use my 10% discount code. That'll be linked down in the description, along with links to all of these knives because they are all available. What are we looking at? 3.12 inches of 14C 28N steel here. Again, beautiful bronze coating. They have these in micartas and G10s as well. I think this particular one is currently out of stock, but they will be back. We have black G10 here on this particular one, and it comes with a really nice minimal, slim taco kydex sheath, a good little minimal thumb ramp there. Good undercut here so you can get a good grip on the handle as you pull it out of the sheath. And it also comes with this nice little clip here that you can use for in the pocket or on the waistband, or you can use that as a belt clip. For under $50, I think this is one of the best true pocket fixed blades that you can get your hands on right now. Next up, this one has a little asterisk next to it because this particular version isn't going to be in stock, but they do have quite a few others, and they're going to range between $70 and $79, so we are going up a couple dollars above our price point here. But the $70 ones are going to be coming in D2, and the $80 ones are going to be coming in Nitro V. We're looking at 3.2 inches of blade here. We have dual anodized aluminum thumb studs and a rear flipper tab. This was Kaiser's first introduction here with a button compression lock. G10 handles. It's also going to come in a wide range of other handle materials. The mini grouper here is a phenomenal knife that I think gets overlooked quite a bit. We do have almost a Schillen style drop point here. It's not quite there, but it does have a nice low tip to it with a little bit of belly, a good sharpening choil there. And we do have Kaiser's standard deep carry clip, and that is going to be reversible for lefties out there. This is an awesome mid-size knife, and if you pick it up in the Nitro V and carbon fiber, I think it's a laminated carbon fiber at the $80 price point. I think that is a great deal. They also have the D2 and G10 at the $70 price point. Next up, we're taking a look at the Concept Main Street here. These are going to come in right around $65, $66. Now, they do have crossbar lock versions now instead of the liner lock here, but you can go with either one that you choose. If you don't like crossbar locks, they have liner locks and vice versa. We're going to be looking at 154 cm no matter what, unless it's a special edition, of course. And we have dual thumb studs for the deployment. A beautiful sheep split blade here, nice straight edge. Great utility blade shape. This has really nice textured G10, and we do have recessed steel liners in there. And we are looking at a milled tie clip with fantastic action on this knife. I've beaten the piss out of this Main Street here, and it has enjoyed every bit of it. The Main Street is definitely a good choice for an EDC. Next up, we have the Civivi Cubit, and these are going to come in right around the $67 price point. This has been an extremely popular knife over the last couple of years. These came out sometime in 2023. We're going to be looking at 3 inches of 14C 28N, just under 3 inches. So people who live in a unruly place, you'll be able to still carry this. Nice sharpening choil. Dual thumb studs for deployment. Extremely lightweight knife here. We are looking at a button plunge lock. There is no steel liners in here, so some people will not like that. We have a deep carry clip, and that is going to be reversible. It is recessed. They didn't put a filler tab in there, which was a huge negative for me. Completely ruined the aesthetic of the knife, in my opinion, but some people don't care about that. And if you're looking for a lightweight, thin, slicey EDC, this is definitely going to fill the bill, as long as you don't care about that filler tab. Next up, we have the Fintizo Nazar here. Now, if you're looking for something that can be kind of a crossover from EDC into the outdoors, this is a great option right here. These are coming in at $63, but there's a 10% coupon code down there that'll knock these down even a little bit more. Right out of the box, you're going to get a Taco Kydex sheath here. You do have this belt clip loop attachment here, and that is adjustable. If you unscrew that, you can maneuver that around. Good fit in and out of that sheath. You have a nice thumb ramp and a good undercut, so you can get a solid grip on this as you pull it out. We are looking at a Nesmuck style blade in 14C28N. It has this gray PVD coating here, and we do have some really nice G10 handles with a lanyard hole. Full tank construction, of course. We do have some jimping here. I would have loved to have seen a little bit of jimping ran up even a little farther, or a second set up here, but not the end of the world. It definitely is a comfortable knife, and depending on what you're looking for, this could be an awesome fixed blade for you, especially at the $63 price point. Next up, we have the budget-ended Kaiser Momo here. These are going to come in right around $75, $76, so we're right at our cutoff line. They're going to come in a plethora of different steels. This one is going to be in Nitro V. We have aluminum with micarta here. This is a big boy. We're looking at 4.1, 4.2 inches on that blade, and this thing is pokey and slicey as all hell. This will be for the front flipper fans out there only, but as a front flipper, it does exceedingly well. It has a great detent, very good jimping on that front flipper, and because of how it's designed and how it's done, you can just get a ton of leverage on there. Doesn't matter how you want to open it, it's going to work perfectly. Plenty of room on this handle to get a multitude of different grips, and we do have a deep carry clip there that is surface mounted, going to be right hand carry on this particular knife, and we do have a back spacer with an integrated lanyard hole there. The Momo been extremely popular, and for very good reason. Next up, here's the knife that I have been saying that's making waves this year. This is the Off Grid Knives Badger EDC version 2. And the reason this makes a huge wave, in my opinion, is this is going to be one of the only cases you're going to get a Taiwanese OEM knife under $100. It's very rare that you see that, and with off-grid, that is what you're going to get. A Taiwanese OEM that is exceptionally well done, and these are going to come in at $59. And for $59, you're looking at couple different versions. They have a black washed one like you see here. They also have a gray coated one on other models with a coyote handle. Now, these are going to come in 14C, but it is 14C that is done to the best of its ability, in my opinion. Off-Grid has some of the best 14C that I've ever handled, and this is not going to be any exception. We have G10 here with really nice texturing. If you want to get a good grip on your knife and you don't want it to be slippery, this is an excellent, excellent option in my opinion. We do have flow-through construction with a couple of standoffs, nice thick steel liners, one of the best deep carry clips in the entire game in my opinion. It is going to be recessed into the scales, and that is a tri-Torx in there. This thing is not going anywhere, even if you want to climb up a building with it. And just in case you do climb a building and end up bending that, breaking that clip, they send an extra one along with this and extra hardware. It's also going to be left-hand friendly there. We have a filler tab. Great job on their end. Easy access to that liner lock, and the action on this thing is absolutely phenomenal. Exactly what you would expect from a Taiwanese OEM who OEMs for Spyderco, Cold Steel, Demco, and Off-Grid. Definitely one of the best budget knives of the year so far, in my opinion. Next up, we have the Tenable Knives Prometheus. And Tenable, they are the sister company to Concept, just like the Par we previously looked at. This is going to be very well done. You're still going to be looking at Concept as the OEM, so you're going to get that great build quality. We're just going to be looking at materials that don't quite cost as much. In this case, $61, and this has quite a punch for that price point. We're looking at 3.3 inches of 14C 28N steel here. Nice straight-edged sheepsfoot style blade, kind of transferring into a Wharncliffe there. 14C, done very well. Stonewash finish on this particular one. They do have several different variations of this knife. Decent sharpening choil there. This is going to be a flipper only, but it has very good flipper action for my flipper fans out there, which I am one of them. I love a good flipper knife. We are looking at Blue Jean micarta here, and we have a right-hand carry only pocket clip, but it is a milled titanium clip. We have flow-through construction, a couple of standoffs, steel liners. This is a fantastic little utility knife here, but it also comes with a little bit of pizzazz with the milled tie clip, and you have those anodized pivot collars giving it a nice little chuckle there. Definitely a big fan of the Tenable Prometheus. Next up, we have the Wixco Knives Pexton, and this bad boy is on a sale right now. I think one of the only Wixco knives that is actually on sale. These are coming in at $57 right now, plus you can add an additional 10% off to that. So you're going to be looking at a very good price tag for what you're getting here. We're looking at 7.5 inches overall with 3.3 inches of 14C 28N steel. We have a cutout there and a rear flipper tab for the deployment. The detent on this one is very good for the cutout, and for the flipper tab, it's okay. It's not like really exciting, but that's kind of the name of the game sometimes. But the cutout action for the thumb and the reverse flick, absolutely money. This is going to be an aluminum handled liner lock with good access to that liner and a chamfer. It is going to be right hand carry only. The pocket clip that they are using on this knife is really well done. It comes down to this off angled point that helps get this over any type of pocket seam or pant seam that you have. And we are looking at a backspacer with an integrated lanyard hole for the lanyard fans. Coming in down around the $50 price point, this is a really good offering. Considerably one of the champions of the budget EDC knife world, in my opinion, is going to be the Miguron Moyero, and it comes in a couple of different fashions, budget and premium. You also have liner locks and crossbar lock versions. This one here is the crossbar lock version. As you can see, they're going to come in just under $60. Now, they do have one that's more expensive that has a two-tone finish. That one's going to be right at the $75 price point. But nonetheless, you're going to be looking at 14C 28N steel here, about 3 1/4 of 14C. Beautiful drop point blade here. We have a cutout for the deployment. We have a nice 50/50 area here / sharpening choil. Blue micarta, beautiful micarta, and we are looking at a milled titanium clip. So under $60 for this knife, 14C, micarta, crossbar lock that's really well done, and a milled titanium clip, along with a G10 backspacer. The steel liners in there are milled out, so you have weight relief. This is a fantastic EDC knife, especially at that price point with all the bells and whistles. Absolutely love the Miguron Moy Arrow. I wasn't originally going to feature this one, but I added it in as an extra just because it's such a good deal, and there's not going to be very many left by the time you're seeing this, most likely. The Concept Convict is a tried and true pocket knife that is being kind of weaned out. They're going to be changing it out, and for $65, we're going to be looking at Concept's 154 cm and a beautiful carbon fiber handle here. We have that straight sheep's foot blade with a cutout for the deployment. They also do this on the Tenable line as well. So if you really like this but you want a crossbar lock, they also have those on the Tenable side. I'll link both of them down below for you. We have a lower mounted right hand carry only pocket clip. Great access to that liner, very easy to disengage. This would make a great kind of more premium feeling and looking EDC knife, but you're not going to pay that heavy cost at this point. These knives used to be up around the $80 to $90 price point, and now they're down around the $65 price point. Definitely worth taking a look at. I also have this one with the burlap micarta, which that one is fantastic as well. And you might be saying to yourself, man, I wish I could just get my hands on some titanium for under $75. Well, you would be in luck because Olitens has the TO24 at $54 right now, which is insane. And it's going to come with 3 different blades. You have a sheep's foot, a drop point, and a serrated sheep's foot. All the blades are going to come in 9CR, but you are getting a titanium frame lock here with a deep carry clip. It's going to be right hand carry only. We have a G10 backspacer in there to give that a little bit of aesthetic. Great access to the lock bar. The detent on this knife is fantastic. And at the price point, it is really hard to beat. Not only are you getting 3 extra blades with this particular knife, but you can pick up extra blades for very, very low prices. I think right around $13 on average. And that is for a 3-pack of these blades in 9CR. Next up, we have considerably and my favorite crossover EDC fixed blade of the year. And I don't know that that's going to change unless something really comes out and wows me here at the last half of the year. But the Off-Grid Sidekick, I did a full review on this knife here. These come in under $60. Right out of the box, you're going to get a Taco Kydex sheath with a perfect layout. This is exactly what you want. Couple of different mounting holes here. It comes with an adjustable clip for the belt. Maybe the pocket, but more of a belt clip. Beautiful thumb ramp here and a great undercut. This is exactly what you want in a sheath right here. It is absolutely perfect. Not only that, but we're going to be here again looking at a Taiwanese OEM 14C 28N. This is the Backcountry's little brother, and I would take this over almost any fixed blade under $100, no question about it. We have textured G10 with really nice scalloping there. This is extremely comfortable. It's got a little thicker handle, about 5 ounces, I believe, without the sheath. So it's got a nice heft to it, but it's not overly done. 3.5 inches on the blade there. jimping in the perfect spot there in that little harpoon area. Just a great EDC fixed blade that you could take out into the outdoors and get work done. And here we have one of my all-time favorite knives under $75, coming in at 69 bucks. We're looking at the Vastid Porcupine. And I don't know if people know it or not, but these are actually available, and you can pick up like 8 different variations, I think. It might be like 6, but there's a bunch of them on Amazon. Even though if they're not in stock on Vastid's website, I would still check out Amazon, because when I last looked, they had 6 or 7 different versions at that $69 price point. We're going to be looking at just under 3 inches of 14C 28N here. Beautiful drop point blade. Nice large cutout there for a finger choil / sharpening choil. Cutout is perfect for the thumb and reverse flick. Here again, we're looking at the button compression lock, which is very popular because you get all the fun and fidgetiness of a button, but you get that structure and toughness out of the button compression lock there that you just don't get with a standard plunge lock button lock. So this is a game changer. Jimping in all the right places. You have a double set up here on the spine. You have several sets of jimping on the top and bottom of the scales. Steel liners. Comes in a plethora of different micartas and maybe even G10s. We have a deep carry wire pocket clip there that is going to be reversible for our lefty brothers and sisters out there. And you have a nice little lanyard hole there for the lanyard fans. You'll have to let me know what was your favorite knife from today's video. And if any of these look interesting or you want to know more about them, I have them linked down below in the description and in the pinned comment in the order that you see them. That way they're nice and easy to find. I look forward to hearing from you guys and gals. Make sure you share this video with all your friends and family. They're definitely going to want to know about 15 knives under $75 that absolutely kick ass. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button. That helps push the video out there to more people. If you're new to the channel and you enjoy knife and EDC content, you're in the right place. Make sure you subscribe, ring the bell. That'll notify you when I release new videos. I'll pop up a couple of them on your screen. Go check one of them out. Have yourself an awesome day. Thank you all again for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.